The title of my project is Python-based object-oriented program for inventory management of the hybrid electric vehicle. The aim of the project is to develop a Python-based object-oriented program, a template for hybrid electric vehicle to track the inventory and manage the inventory. I would imagine this could be used by vehicle dealership staff, and which I call here the inventory manager, to quickly review information of the fleet. Um, the code uses 6 modules, as you will see later, and I used classes, subclasses, and attributes, which include information like the vehicle manufacturer, the model, and the year, the color, the base price, and the vehicle ID as well. So here I chose example of the Toyota Prius hybrid electric vehicle, which run on both gas and battery, and the battery has range and it has a certain capacity. So you see here the structure of the program. It has 6 modules. The first module will has a class which will determine based on input the dealer inventory manager information, the profile of the person, name and email address and information location. Module 2 will give you a summary of key information. On my example here, a fleet of the Prius 2020, year 2020, black color. Module 3 will give you the base price and sale price of the vehicle in US dollars. Module 4 will check for inconsistencies in the vehicle records. For example, a typo, you typed the same car twice, one as year 2019, one as year 2020. So the code will tell you if you have true or false based on the Boolean logic. And module 5 talked about comparison of the base prices of the Prius, comparing 2 years, everything else being the same, but different year. Module 6 talk about calculating the number of vehicles in the fleet. So here in schematic of the classes and subclasses which I used, I want to run quickly through it. And you can see here the first module, which has the personal information of the person who entered the database using classes and methods in it, and attributes for the methods or functions. And this will be example of the output about the profile of the inventory manager. Module 2 has summary information about the Toyota. And this is the longest module I have here. And this is example of the output where you get information, specific information about the vehicle, the year, manufacturer, model, color, the ID of the vehicle. And also you can get short name like Toyota Prius, for example. You get information about the capacity of the battery and the associated range in miles. If it is low capacity, like 65 kilowatt hour versus 85, you get more mileage, as we know that. Module 3 talk about the base price and sale price information. It also use a class here and the methods underneath it. And module 4 check for inconsistencies in the records. For example, it would tell you if you have same car entered twice, one year 2001 and year 2019, so you get result, it's false. They are not the same, false. And then module 5, which compare the base prices, and module 6, which count the number of vehicles in the fleet of a particular car. Or, and for example, here you have 25 hybrid electric vehicle in the fleet. To wrap up, I provided description and the purpose of my problem to solve, which is creating this database. And I used Python, which we learned in the class. I use classes and subclasses and methods and instances, dictionaries and lists. So this is what we learn in class. And also, I am very interested in knowing more about the object-oriented programming, and this was opportunity for me to dig deep into this particular topic. And we saw example of the output of the 6 modules, and this is my list of references. As a limitation, of course, because of the time constraint and how much we had to work in the course, we have 12 challenging homework assignment and 13 quizzes every week. So uh, I started with limited number of example, but the structure of the code and the 6 module could be expanded and applied to other things. And you can have user interface, graphical user interface, which I plan to do in subsequent classes and to expand on it more. I also put, I'm gonna stop this and show the other one here. I did use share here very quickly, um, share. I use here my program, and instead of using the Jupyter notebook, I have it here in a PyCharm. So this class give me the opportunity to learn about the Anaconda and the notebook, and also PyCharm was my first time to work with it, and I like using PyCharm now. So we have here the script, and for instance, if I wanted to show you in action how the code runs, if I click on the green arrow here, it will run it and give you a tally of the information which I described in the 6th module. Thank you very much.